Hey, it's Scott Hassey here with the Indiana Twins, and there is a reason I'm recording this video in our performance training room. I want to touch on two different things in this video. Number one, our results from our lessons all last season and the off season, as well as number two, why performance training should be your number one priority list item when you're looking at getting your player better. So last off season, we had multiple guys from the pitching side put 5 miles per hour on their velocity on the mound. And from the hitting side, we had multiple guys putting up to 10 miles per hour off the bat on their exit velocity in a bunch of different drills that we do. And one of those got as high as 13 miles per hour. That is a huge jump regardless of age. And that's not to say all of our young guys are getting these big hikes in their velocity either on the mound or with a bat. That is across the board, including our high school guys. We had a guy go from low 80s up to 92. That is a huge jump. That is an elite level jump at the high school level. So this is everybody. Let me tell you why performance training has got to be higher on your priority list. For those guys that hit hard and throw hard, they have better strength, better movement. Where does that come from? Typically, you're not going to get much of it out of a standard hitting or pitching lesson. There's too many other things that we have to cover. You will get a little bit of it, but where you're going to get the most bang for your buck is in performance training. It's in this room. It's moving the medicine balls and the sleds and those other things, where you can build up the capacity to be able to throw harder, to swing harder, and do it more safely. Our guys that are in this room or in their own garage or at school working out, those are our best performers year after year after year. If you look at any elite level athlete in any sport, they're going to be working out, and that is the basic foundation of them as an athlete. You're going to be more susceptible to injury. You're not going to move as well as you could. You're not going to move with as much force as you could if you don't have that basic level strength and movement capacity. So performance training has got to be number one. The last thing I want to touch on is our hitting and our pitching lessons. So in addition to the performance training, you'll get access to more of a standard hitting or pitching lesson, but it won't be completely standard because we do it in a small group setting. It's going to be up to 4 or 5 guys, and the reason for that is built-in competition and also learning from each other. So you're going to probably need breaks if you're throwing, you're probably going to need breaks if you're swinging. While you're taking a break, the other guy's able to work in. While that player is taking a break and watching the other one, he's able to see why does he move better or why does he move worse or how does he do things differently. He's also able to say, hey, I want to beat that guy. I want to be better than him. So there's built-in competition when you have more than just one player in there for an individual setting. It also is going to save on cost. We're not going to be charging tons and tons of money for you to come in on a per lesson basis. And I think that makes a lot of people a lot happier because we're not having to charge $100 per lesson for you to come in and get the same amount of work in that you would anywhere else. If you have any more questions, shoot us a message on social media or by email, indianatwins@gmail.com, and we're always at Indiana Twins for social media. We have lessons going on for hitting, pitching, performance training, and other areas pretty much all year round at some point. So let us know how we can help, and we look forward to seeing you at one of those.